Good day guys, welcome back to my channel. Again, this is Sir GL, your approachable teacher. Today, we're gonna talk about quadratic formula. So, what are you waiting for? Let's go! To derive the quadratic formula from the standard form of quadratic equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Let's apply the completing the square. So to apply the completing the square, we have to move the c variable to the other side. So that is why from positive to negative by applying addition property and equality, and divide all terms by first coefficient or the a variables. And next, determine the square of the half of b, and that is b over a. Substitute the value to the b over 2 raised to the power of 2. By the completing the square, we will have b over 2a raised to the power of 2 is equal to b to the power of 2 over 4a squared. Then after, add b to the power of 2 over 4a to the power of 2 to both sides of the equation. So we have x squared plus bx plus b squared over 4a squared is equal to negative c over a plus b squared over 4a squared. Next is to add the dissimilar rational expression such that negative c over a plus b squared over 4a squared. So we have to find the LCD first, and the LCD is 4a squared, and evaluate the rational expression. To evaluate the expression, just simply multiply its LCD to both numerators and copy the common denominators, and that is 4a squared. And that is why we have negative c over a times 4a squared plus b squared over 4a squared times 4a squared all over 4a squared. So after adding negative c over a times 4a squared plus b squared over 4a squared times 4a squared all over 4a squared, we will have negative 4ac plus b squared all over 4a squared. That is the rational expression that we added a while ago. And next, let's proceed to the left side of the equation. So we have x squared plus bx plus b squared over 4a squared. We are going to factor that one. And have you noticed that the trinomial is a perfect square? So we can factor it by x plus b over 2a, and we can convert it into exponential form such that x plus b over 2a raised to the power of 2. So our equation now is x plus b over 2a raised to the power of 2 equals b squared minus 4ac all over 4a squared. So next is we are going to apply the property of square root. So we can square both sides. So that is why we have square root of x plus b over 2a raised to the power of 2 equals the positive and negative square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 4a squared. And then after squaring the equation, and we will have x plus b over 2a equals positive and negative square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. We have to move the term b over 2a to the right side of the equation, and then we have x is equal to negative b over 2a positive and negative square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So our equation now is x is equal to negative b over 2a plus and minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And have you noticed that the two rational expression of the right side of the equations are rational expression with similar denominators. So we can just simply add the two numerators such that negative b plus and minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And that will be our quadratic formula. You can review the process of deriving the quadratic formula from the standard form of quadratic equation. Again, when you derive the quadratic formula, apply the completing the square. Thanks for giving time to watch this video. Hope you learned something. Again, this is Sir GL, your approachable teacher. Thank you.